The Bible speaks of plagues. The world remembers blood, darkness, death. But buried beneath familiar stories is a darker warning. Scripture hints at plagues that were never released. Not for Egypt, not for ancient kingdoms, but reserved for the very end. These plagues were not meant to force obedience. They were meant to expose something far worse, a generation that would see truth and still reject it. The Bible warns that when mercy is ignored long enough, judgment does not disappear. It waits. Throughout Scripture, God is shown restraining judgment. He delays. He warns. He gives time. But Revelation reveals something unsettling. Not all plagues were unleashed at once. Some were sealed away, waiting for a moment when humanity would no longer listen. These were not plagues of rivers or livestock. They targeted something deeper: the mind, the conscience, truth itself. Scripture describes deception so strong that people would believe lies, even when truth stood before them. God did not release these plagues early, because humanity was not yet prepared to face them. They were restrained by mercy. But the Bible warns of a time when restraint would be lifted, not because God changed, but because humanity did. Scripture describes the final generation as distracted, divided, and deceived. Truth would be called hate. Lies would be celebrated, and hearts would grow cold without realizing it. These were not just moral failures. They were symptoms. The most dangerous plague was never disease or disaster. It was silence. The silence of people who stopped listening. The Bible warns that when warnings are ignored long enough, the final judgment arrives quietly, not with chaos, but with acceptance. If these plagues were reserved for the end, and the signs are already here, then the real question isn't what comes next. It's whether anyone is still paying attention.